Hello good listeners, welcome back to Literate. In this video, we will be completing our very first book, Why I Am An Atheist by Bhagat Singh. This is the 21st chapter named Don't Hang Us, Shoot Us, written in 1931. Bhagat Singh's last letter of petition to expedite the order of his execution. After this book, we will be reading some Hindi literature of Munshi Premchand, Dharamvir Bharati and many more. Please subscribe to channel for free audiobooks, hit like button and do leave your feedback in comment section. I suggest you to use headphones for better experience. Here we begin the essay. To the Punjab Governor, Sir, with due respect, we beg to bring to your kind notice the following. That we were sentenced to death on 7th October 1930 by a British court, LCC Tribunal, constituted under the special Lahore Conspiracy Case Ordinance, promulgated the Viceroy, the head of the British government of India, and that the main charge against us was that of having waged war against H.M. King George, the King of England. The above mentioned finding of the court presupposed two things. Firstly, that there existed a state of war between British nation and the Indian nation, and secondly, that we had actually participated in that war and we were therefore war prisoners. The second presupposition seems to be a little bit flattering, but nevertheless, it is too tempting to resist the desire of acquiescing in it. As regards the first, we are constrained to go into some detail. Apparently, there seems to be no such war as the phrase indicates. Nevertheless, please allow us to accept the validity of the presupposition, taking it as its face value. But in order to be correctly understood, we must explain it further. Let us declare that the state of war does exist and shall exist so long as the Indian toiling masses and the natural resources are being exploited by a handful of parasites. They may be purely British capitalist or mixed British and Indian or even purely Indian. They may be carrying on their insidious exploitation through mixed or even on purely Indian bureaucratic apparatus. All these things makes no difference. No matter if your government tries and succeeds in winning over the leaders of the upper strata of the Indian society through petty concessions and compromises, and thereby causes a temporary demoralization in the main body of the forces. No matter if once again the vanguard of Indian movement, the Revolutionary Party, find itself deserted in the thick of the war. No matter if the leaders to whom personally we are much indebted for the sympathy and the feelings they express to us, but nevertheless, we cannot overlook the fact that they did become so callous as to ignore and not to make a mention in the peace negotiation of even the homeless, friendless and penniless of female workers who are alleged to be belonging to the vanguard and whom the leaders consider to be enemies of the utopian non-violent cult which has already become a thing of the past. The heroines who had ungrudgingly sacrificed or offered or sacrificed their husbands, brothers, and all that were nearest and dearest to them, including themselves, whom your government has declared to be outlaws. No matter if your agents stoop so low as to fabricate baseless calumnies against their spotless character to damage their and their party's reputation, the war shall continue. It may assume different shapes at different times. It may become now open, now hidden, now purely agitational, now fierce life and death struggle. The choice of the course, whether bloody or comparatively peaceful, which it should adopt, rests with you. Choose whichever you like, but the war shall be incessantly waged without taking into consideration the petty and meaningless ethical ideologies. It shall be waged ever with the new vigor, great audacity, and unflinching determination till the socialist republic is established and the present social order is completely replaced by a new social order based on social prosperity, and thus every sort of exploitation is put to an end and the humanity is ushered into the era of genuine and permanent peace. In the very near future, the final battle shall be fought and final settlement arrived at. The days of capitalist and imperialist exploitation are numbered. The war neither began with us nor it is going to end with our lives. It is the inevitable consequence of the historic events and the existing environments. Our humble sacrifices shall be only a link in the chain that has very accurately been beautified by the unparalleled sacrifice of Mr. Das and most tragic but noblest sacrifice of Comrade Bhagwati Charan and glorious death of our dearest warrior Ajad. As to the question of our fates, please allow us to say that when you have decided to put us to death, you will certainly do it. You have got the power in your hands, and power in the greatest justification in this world. We know that the maxim, might is right, serves as your guiding motto. The whole of our trial was just a proof of that. We wanted to point out that, according to verdict of your court, we had waged war and were therefore war prisoners. And we claim to be treated as such. That is, we claim to be shot dead instead of to be hanged. It rests with you to prove that you really meant what your court has said. We request and hope that you will very kindly order the military department to send its detachment to perform our execution. Yours, Bhagat Singh. This was the 21st and last chapter of our very first book. Stay tuned for more interesting content reaching you. Thanks and keep listening to Literate.